If you're a creator on YouTube, does it ever feel like you're just spinning your wheels? I mean, you pour everything into making these amazing videos, but the growth, it just isn't happening. It's so easy to think that success is all about luck, but I'm here to tell you it's not. YouTube isn't a lottery. It's a game, and it has a very specific set of rules. Today, we're going to open up this secret playbook the pros use, and it's all based on some incredible insights from former YouTube and Google insider, Eloisa Wolf. And this quote right here? It's the key to everything. You have to start thinking of YouTube not just as a place to be creative, but as a strategic chessboard. Every single piece, your title, your thumbnail, that opening hook, it's all a deliberate move. The secret isn't just trying harder. It's about understanding the rules of the game so that every single move you make actually counts. So here's our game plan. We're going to break down 5 chapters from this secret playbook. First up, the real rules of YouTube. Then, why chasing views is the wrong goal. We'll get into this shocking 50-50 rule that top creators swear by. After that, how to find million-dollar ideas hiding in your own data. And finally, we'll talk about building digital assets that last. All right, let's kick things off with the absolute most important step, changing how you see the platform itself. To really win this game, you've got to stop thinking like a content creator who just uploads videos and start thinking like a strategist who sees the entire board. Okay, so here's the thing about the algorithm. Your job isn't to beat it. That's impossible. Your job is to make the algorithm your biggest fan, your best employee. And how do you do that? By understanding its one and only goal, to keep people happy and on the platform for as long as possible. The moment your goal becomes the same as YouTube's goal, the algorithm stops being this big scary monster and starts working for you 24/7. I love this analogy because it's the perfect way to visualize that strategist mindset. Think about it. You don't want a viewer to find a single lonely book on an empty shelf. You want them to walk into a massive, well-stocked library. You want them to see entire sections and playlists dedicated to the stuff they love, so they can get lost for hours. Every video isn't just a video, it's a new book for your growing collection. Okay, moving on, because this is where most creators get it totally wrong. We get so obsessed with what I call vanity metrics, subscriber counts, getting that one viral video. But let me tell you, chasing those numbers is a trap. It leads to burnout, not a business. This slide just nails the mindset shift. The old way of thinking was all about getting traffic, no matter what. The new strategic goal, it's all about profitability. You've got to forget about getting a million random browsers who are just window shopping. Instead, you're building a dedicated audience of potential buyers, people who actually value what you do. It's a massive shift from quantity to quality. And if you think that sounds like you're settling for less, think again. We are talking about channels with as few as 10,000 highly engaged subscribers who are earning well over 6 figures. How? Because they stopped trying to please everyone and instead focused on serving a very specific group of people who were ready to buy. It just proves the rule. A small, dedicated community is worth way more than a massive, passive crowd. Okay, you ready for this? This next part is one of the biggest secrets in the entire playbook. If you ask most creators where they spend their time, they'll say, oh, filming and editing, of course. But the top strategists, the ones really winning on the platform, they do the complete opposite. This is just stunning when you see it laid out. The average creator spends almost all their energy, like 95% of it, on making the video itself. But the pros? They dedicate a full half of their entire workflow to what happens before they even dream of hitting that record button. We're talking ideation, research, the title, and of course, the thumbnail. This is exactly why you have to stop seeing the thumbnail as some little picture you slap on at the end. It is the packaging. It's the gift wrap. You could have a priceless diamond inside your video, but if you deliver it in a boring, muddy box, guess what? Nobody is ever going to open it. And here it is, the ultimate pro move, the real filter for success. Top creators finalize the thumbnail and the title before they film a single second of video. Now, their logic is ruthless, but it is so effective. If they can't create a package for the idea that makes people desperate to click, they know the idea itself isn't strong enough, so they scrap it and move on. The package always comes first. All right, now for the treasure map. We've talked strategy, we've talked packaging, but the real answers to explosive growth are already sitting right inside your YouTube studio. You just have to know where to look. Let's check out a case study of a creator who did this absolutely perfectly. So, by digging into their data, this creator unlocked a whole new strategy. And the very first result was this. Over 460 million impressions. Just let that sink in for a second. That's not views. That's the number of times YouTube's algorithm picked up their videos and put them in front of a potential viewer. 460 million chances to get discovered.
And what happens when you get that many chances? Well, those 460 million impressions turned into this, a staggering 2.5 million new subscribers. And this was all in under a single year. The channel's growth just went completely vertical. But here's the most mind-blowing number of all. The amount of money they spent on advertising to get all those impressions and subscribers? Zero. A big, fat zero. Not a single dollar. This was 100% organic growth, and it was all driven by finding that hidden treasure inside their own data. So how in the world did they do it? Here's the 4-step playbook. First, they ignored all the flashy metrics and they just looked at one thing, returning visitors. And in there, they found their treasure, a small but super engaged group of about 3,000 people. Second, instead of making content for everybody, they made a brand new video series just for them. Third, after serving that audience and building massive trust, they launched a product tailored to their exact needs. And the result? Over $2 million in revenue, all organic. The treasure was right there in the data the whole time. Okay, let's head into our final section and see how this all comes together to build a long-term strategy. Because the goal isn't just to have a few hit videos, it's to build a real, sustainable business that actually works for you. This is it. This is the final and most powerful mindset shift of them all. You have to stop thinking in terms of temporary content. An Instagram post is dead in a few hours. A TikTok is gone by tomorrow. But a well-made, evergreen YouTube video, that is a permanent digital asset. It's digital real estate. It's like an employee that works to attract viewers, build trust, and generate income for you 24/7 for years to come. As proof, one creator took a 6-year-old video, just gave it a new thumbnail, and it got 2 million new impressions in 45 days. That is the power of a digital asset. So let's just recap the core rules from the playbook, right? First, focus on audience quality, not quantity. You're building a community of buyers, not just browsers. Second, you've got to live by that 50-50 rule. Spend half your energy on the idea and its packaging. Third, treat your data not like a report card, but like a treasure map to new audiences and products. And finally, always remember, you are building permanent digital assets that will serve your business for years to come. So I'm going to leave you with this one question. The secret to your channel's growth, to your next big product, to your financial breakthrough, it isn't out there somewhere. It's already sitting right inside your YouTube analytics. Your most loyal viewers are leaving clues for you every single day, telling you exactly what they want and what they're willing to pay for. The only question is, are you listening?